Class 4, Subject Science, Chapter number 3, The Digestive and Excretory System, Part 4. Good morning, children. Today we are going to see about this healthy habits related to excretory system. This is the last topic of this chapter. We will see what are the different healthy habits which is related to excretory system, and then we will revise the whole chapter. In that we will see about the digestive system, the organs of digestive system and its function, then excretory system. In that we will see the organs of excretory system, then function of excretory system, and this healthy habit related to the digestive and excretory system. This we are going to see in this video. Let's see some healthy habits related to excretory system. In our previous videos we have seen about the digestive system and excretory system. Now we will start with healthy habits related to excretory system. Balanced diet is very important to run our body smoothly. Include fruit, green vegetables in your diet. Drink at least 1 glass of water as soon as you get up in the morning, and drink 7 to 8 glasses of water daily. Water helps to flush out all the toxins which is harmful substance produced in the body. It is removed in the form of stool, urine and sweat. These harmful products, they removed in the form of stool, urine and sweat, and here the water helps to remove this waste out of our body. So drinking plenty of water is a very good habit. Go to the toilet at regular interval to release urine. Do not store it for a long time in your body. Have a regular toilet habit. Wash your hands with soap and water after the use of toilet. So these are the healthy habits related to your excretory system. The explanation of the chapter is over. Let's revise the chapter one more time. This is your chapter number 3, the digestive and excretory system. In this chapter, 2 systems are explained. One is digestive system and the another one is excretory system. We have already learned about them. But now again one more time we will revise the chapter. See, our digestive system is made up of many organs like mouth, food pipe, liver, stomach, pancreas, large intestine, small intestine and anus. These organs helps in the digestion process. Food is very important to get energy. Okay, we eat food so that we will get energy for our growth. To do all the activities we are depend on food. But the food whatever we are eating, our body cannot take it directly because it is in a complex form and the body cannot accept that complex food. So it needs to be in a simpler form, soluble form, so that the body can absorb it. For that, digestion process is must, and in that many organs takes part. For the task of digestion, many organs, they help in this process and they form an organ system. That organ system is called digestive system. See, our body is made up of organs. Organs are made up of tissues and tissues are made up of cells. So this cell, single cell also need energy. But the food we eat directly, the cell cannot absorb. That's why digestion process is very important. Now what happens in digestion process? The complex food get converted into simple soluble food. Why? So that our body can absorb that food. These are the digestive organs. You can see in this picture, mouth, food pipe, liver, pancreas, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus. This picture is from your textbook. Now, what is the definition of digestion process? The process of breaking down food into smaller particles that can be easily absorbed by the body is called digestion. The process in which the food get broken down into smaller pieces and that can be absorbed by our body easily. That process is called digestion process. Already we have read the or learn about these organs of the digestive system, that is mouth, food pipe, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. See children, many of the time I have repeated this organ's name. So you also have to learn this name. It is very easy. Now the first organ of digestive system is mouth. In our mouth, teeth are there. Teeth helps to cut and grind the food and make it into smaller pieces. The function of teeth is to cut and grind and smash the food and it get converted into smaller pieces. In our mouth, saliva is also there. That also makes our food soft and it has some digestive juices and which helps to convert the complex carbohydrates into simple carbohydrate. The complex carbohydrate is starch and the simple carbohydrates, that is sugar. So it helps to convert the complex starch to simple sugar. That's why when you eat chapati rice, it feels sweet after chewing it for some time, because that time the saliva get mixed in that food and convert the starch into sugar, and which helps in digestion process actually. It also makes the food soft. And in our mouth, tongue is also there. It helps to turn and mix the food in mouth. It also helps to push the food into the food pipe after the completion of chewing process. So this is food pipe. Okay, this picture of food pipe. Through this food pipe, the food goes into the stomach. From mouth, it goes into the stomach through this food pipe. This is a passage. Food pipe is tube-like structure. Then the next organ is stomach. Stomach is sac-like structure. It is made up of muscles. And the walls of stomach also secrete some digestive juices which helps in the digestion process. Here the food get churned and the walls of this stomach, they releases some digestive juices which also helps in the digestion process. The muscles, they get squeezed. It can contract and expand. The muscles of this stomach can contract and expand, and with the help of this contraction and expansion, the food get mixed properly and churned properly. So here the digestion process also goes on and the food becomes more soft here and it becomes semi-solid. From the stomach, the food goes into the small intestine. Okay, in small intestine, liver and pancreas, they secrete their juices, okay, into the small intestine, and this liver, they secrete the juice, digestive juice called bile, and that bile helps to digest the fats and vitamins. Okay, and the another organ, that is called pancreas, it also secretes digestive juices which helps to digest the carbohydrates, proteins and some fats. So these digestive glands, they give digestive juices to the small intestine, and in the small intestine the digestion process get completed. And what happen, in the small intestine, blood vessels are present. On the wall of small intestine, blood vessels are present and they absorb the digested food, now which is in the form of soluble form. In the blood, through these blood vessels, it get mixed into the blood and then it get transferred to each and every part of our body. As you know, blood gets circulated in our body. So with the help of blood, these blood vessels carry this food also, which is now in the form of simpler form and which is in the form of soluble. This is soluble also. So this soluble simple food now get circulated to each and every part of our body. So small intestine, in small intestine, the digestion process get over. Then the undigested, the waste material goes into the large intestine. In large intestine, the waste get collected here after the completion of digestion process. The water is absorbed here, the extra water get absorbed here so that we cannot suffer from dehydration, and then it goes to the rectum, and then it goes out of our body. This waste, undigested food, gets out of our body through the opening called anus. So this is the complete digestion process. I hope you have understood this digestion process. The next organ system is excretory system. Excretory system helps to remove waste from our body. The process of removal of waste formed in the body of living organism is called excretion. So here the waste product is removed out of our body. In excretion process, the waste is removed out of our body, and in that many organs take part. Like in our body, lungs helps to remove waste, the gaseous waste. Okay, so lung remove the carbon dioxide, and so that's why it is a part of excretory system. Then our skin is also part of excretory system. Our skin helps to remove the waste in the form of sweat. We have tiny pores on our skin which helps to remove waste as sweat. So this lungs and skin, they helps to remove waste out of our body. Like that, there is a urinary system present in our body that helps to remove the waste in the form of urine. Excretory system is also known as urinary system. The waste is removed in the form of urine. Here, this is the picture which is given in your book. Here you can see some organs which helps in the removal of waste in the form of urine. The kidneys, ureters, and urinary bladder, and then down urethra is there. They helps to remove waste out of our body. So organs which help us to remove waste as urine, they are kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, and urethra. So what is the function of these kidneys? Kidneys are bean shaped and they helps to filter the blood and which form urine. Okay, after filtering the blood, the waste product is in the form of urine. Then this urine goes in the urinary bladder through this pipe-like structure called ureters. So ureters transfer this urine which is made in the kidney, that get transferred to the urinary bladder through the ureters. In urinary bladder, the urine is stored for some time, and with the help of urethra, it is removed out of our body. So these organs, kidneys, ureters, urethra, and urinary bladder, they helps to remove waste out of our body, and it comes in under excretory system or urinary system. So the function of excretory system is it helps to remove harmful waste from our body, and it helps to maintain the water content of the body. So in this chapter we have seen two organ system. One is digestive system and one is excretory system. I hope you have understood both the system. And in the end, like always, I tell you to read the chapter thoroughly. That will be your homework. Thank you very much. Read the chapter.